Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 out block. Watch out. Watch Delta. 55. Stand. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First down, Miami.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, lock it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Fire.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Go out.
Now a give, right side. Simpson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Sam off. Switch, switch, switch. Check 43. Hey, exit. Lee Griffin.
On 3rd and 2, Kellen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Look at me. Door. Switch gears. Get it.
On second down, it's Hughes. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Bam. Watch a slant. Check. Watch the twist. Check three.
Now Kelly. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hard. Check four. Back. Check.
Now Kelly throwing on 4th down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Charlie. We take the win home. My 55.
2nd and 5. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Under 10.
The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, baby.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike, 57. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Wide.
On first down, it's Hughes. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the set.
Right there in the middle. 55. All day. All day.
Rock it.
Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Kelly, he's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Check the backers. Check the backers. Check 37. Check 37.
Be careful.
Here's Kelly to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Kelly going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. Crash.
Get it.
They'll try the left side. Simpson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 31. Check 24. Watch twist.
Hey, Sam off.
Tighten up.
Hit it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Kelly. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, boy. Let's bring it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, 55.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw, Kelly. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to... sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Dupree. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. And probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
1st down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Bang.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 pace, let's go. Get in the work room. Get back.
They run the counter. It's Barker. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Charlie.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, orbit.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kelly going deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. It's Simpson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, high 7.
58, 58, Mike.
Look, squeeze.
Watch twins. Watch.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Kelly under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
I'm coming. Slam.
Rock it.
Check 24.
Now.
Here's Kelly to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down.
Ready to break.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now in desperation, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Simpson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
90, Wolf.
Strong right. 3 down.
Leo.
Check 13. Check.
5.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Bills 24.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give you...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a good first month, but they'll fall